Why are you yelling? I told you to give the money to my son, did you not hear me? You're both my children. What's wrong with letting your brother have this one? Just sign it. All 3 family homes go to Chengze. So I get nothing? You're the older sister, act like it. Your brother has a baby on the way. Exactly, sis. We need those homes right now. And the child will need one for school later. You're capable. You can buy your own. Is that what you think too? You think you should get all 3? They belong to mom and dad. It's not my place to tell them how to split them. Not your place, yet you're happy to take all 3. I've heard enough. Your brother is the son of the Shen family. We'll have to depend on him when we're old. Fine. Give all 3 homes to my brother. Now that's a good sister. But from now on, any new home, upgrades, investments, and extra school expenses are Chengzi's responsibility. You're keeping score with family now? He gets the homes, so he gets the extra responsibilities. Sounds fair to me. Fine, Shen Jixia, since you agreed, sign the papers. Sis, you're really signing? Isn't that why you called me back? Thank you, sis. As of today, all 3 homes are yours. And don't use "we're family" to make me bankroll your life again. Shen Jixia, how can you say something so heartless? When assets are divided, I'm the daughter who'll marry out. When money is needed, I'm the sister who must help her brother. I can't be left out of every benefit and saddled with every responsibility. Sis, don't act out of spite. When life gets hard, you'll still need this family. No home, no one to rely on. How long can you stay tough? Don't come back regretting this when you can't make it out there. Relax. Even if life gets hard, I won't come back for your 3 homes. Mom, she won't change her mind, will she? Change her mind about what? She has no home and no one to rely on. She won't last long. Once life teaches her a lesson, she'll come crawling back. Mom told me to pick up my things at 3, and I arrived on time. My clothes were stuffed into trash bags, my awards were piled on the floor, and my sister-in-law was measuring my room for a crib. Sis, you don't live here anyway. Clearing it out now saves everyone the trouble. I crouched down and picked up a hair clip Mom bought me in 3rd grade. My brother had broken it. It's just a hair clip. Your brother didn't mean to. For 32 years, I thought the hair clip was what hurt. Later, I realized it was hearing her tell me to let it go every single time. Didn't you ask me to come get my things? Why have you already measured the room for a crib? Sis, don't misunderstand. I was only checking early. You don't live here anyway, so clearing it out now saves everyone the trouble. Those are my clothes. They're just old clothes. Take what you want and toss the rest. You could have at least waited for me. Sis, wanting is pregnant. Don't pick a fight over something so small. Emptying my room is something small? Jixia, it's not that we don't love you. Stop being so sensitive. What's with that attitude? No fighting, no arguing, no talking back. Isn't that exactly what you wanted? Sis, I'll help you. Are you still mad about the 3 homes? Yes, but it's not just about the homes. Then what else is it? I finally realized there's no place for me in this family. How can you say something so hurtful? Mom, what's more hurtful? My words or what you've done? Family isn't a place for keeping score. I used to believe that too. Now I know a place with no fairness isn't necessarily a family. Mom, why is she suddenly so bold? It won't last. One day she'll come begging her family for help. You're a daughter. What right do you have to demand a home? They're mine to give away. Sons are supposed to care for their parents, and you dare question my choice? You really think I'm after your 3 homes? Miss Shen, if you're paying in full and the seller cooperates, we can finish in about a week. Something this big, and you're not discussing it with your family? I earn the money, so I decide how to spend it. It's 135 square meters, 3 bedrooms, and 2 living spaces. The seller needs a quick sale, 3.98 million yuan. With 30% down, I can calculate your monthly payment. How long if I pay in full? In full, If the title is clean and the seller cooperates, about a week. Mrs. Shen, are you sure? I'm sure. Young lady, you're buying a home alone? Yes. Something this big and you won't discuss it with your family? It's my money, so it's my decision. Ms. Shen, pleasure doing business with you. Likewise, Dad. Your mom said you looked upset when you left yesterday. Are you okay? I'm fine. Don't dwell on the room or the homes. You're capable. You'll definitely do better than your brother. What if I weren't capable? Sis, this guy is really dependable. He makes 8,000 yuan a month. Su Wanning, I just signed a 3.98 million yuan contract, paid in full, for a 135 square meter home in my name alone. Do I look like I need a man earning 8,000 yuan a month to take care of me? If I couldn't afford a home, would you have given me one? Jixia, don't get hung up on this. Understood. Mrs. Shen, congratulations on your new home. Thank you. What is it? Sis, are you free tomorrow? I have a friend with a public sector job. He makes over 8,000 a month and he's dependable. Why are you suddenly interested in my love life? You're 32. You need someone by your side so you can look after each other. He's honestly a great match for you. Su Wanning, what's gotten into you? When did I ever ask you to find me a date? Miss Shen, how much do you make a month? How about you? 8,500. I make a little more than you. I picked you, so you should be grateful. You miserable widow, you're on a blind date and still acting picky? Get lost. You disgusting pig. Seeing you today, I thought I'd walked into a livestock market. Meeting me just used up all the luck you'll ever have. Hello, Miss Shen. I hear you're 32 and still working in tech? Tech is unstable. You're not getting any younger. You should find an easier, more secure job. My sister's too career-driven. She still hasn't even bought a home. When did I ever say I don't own one? How much do you make a month, Ms. Shen? We're asking about income on the first date? We're just getting to know each other. Then how much do you make? $8,500 a month, and it's a secure public sector job. What about housing? My parents own a 2-bedroom apartment. After we marry, you can move in. Which room? My parents get the main bedroom. We'll take the smaller one. Then you quit your tech job. It'll make having kids and taking care of the family easier. Sis, he's already planning that far ahead for you. He asked my age, income, job, and baby plans, and that's planning ahead? So what about your savings, debt, and whose name the apartment is in? Ms. Shen, aren't you being a little too materialistic? I asked 3 things: savings, debt, and ownership. That makes me materialistic? I'm thinking about our future. Our future? You make $8,500 a month and sleep in your parents' spare room. What future are you offering me? Your future is me leaving the home I paid for in full to become a free maid at your parents' place. Ms. Shen, aren't you being a little too materialistic? When you question me, it's getting to know me. When I question you, I'm materialistic? I just don't think a relationship needs someone this aggressive. Then why did you agree to meet me? Wanting said you're busy with work, but you make good money, you're honest, and you'd put the family first after marriage. So I figured you were worth considering. That's how you describe me? Sis, he's doing this for your own good. You're already 32. That rental of yours isn't a real home. Mr. Zhou, I can buy my own home, make the down payment, and handle the mortgage. My future was never going to be in your parents' spare room. And you, Su Wanning, do you see me as some clearance item to ship off as free domestic help? Lunch is on me. Thanks for reminding me that the home I built for myself is stronger than anything any of you could offer. Sis, what was that? I tried to set you up and you humiliated me right in front of him. Did you really have to make me look that bad? Set me up? Su Wanning? Is that what you call it? You were appraising me for someone else. You called it an introduction, but you were calculating whether I could have kids and whether I'd obey and serve his family after marriage. Were you finding me a husband or finding them a free maid? You don't have to make it sound so ugly. The truth is uglier. Don't think a good job makes you better than everyone. In the end, don't you still need a family? Live however you want. Just don't use your choices to put a price tag on me. Hey, why did you scare the guy off? Su Wanning ran to complain fast. She was only trying to help. You're 32. Do you really plan to live alone forever? Why can't I live alone? Everyone needs a home eventually. That rental of yours isn't a real home. I already have one. With what? That's none of your business. We're your parents. If we don't worry about you, who will? You gave away 3 homes. Did you ever worry about me? And from now on, stay out of my love life. Shenjixia, you're getting way too defiant. Shenjixia at 32 and still single. What do you need a nice place for? Just get a tiny fixer-upper. I didn't just buy a nice home. I bought a nice car, too. The registration and insurance are all set. Would you like me to walk you through the features? No, thanks. Shixia, tomorrow's my birthday. Come home for dinner. Got it. Wanting wants a cake from that bakery. Pick one up on your way. Mom, it's your birthday. She's pregnant. If she wants it, buy it. And dress nicely tomorrow. We're taking a family photo. Sis, I knew you'd get my favorite flavor. Mom, the massage chair arrives tomorrow. That thing was so expensive, you shouldn't have. Haha. Chunzo is always so thoughtful. Haha, this piece has fewer bones. Sis, renting alone forever isn't a real solution. So, if you really want to buy, start with a small studio. You only need somewhere to sleep. Don't reach beyond your means. A tiny studio is all I need? Then why did you need 3 homes in top school districts? It's my birthday. Shenjixia, do you have to bring that up today? Don't push your luck. Forget it. Let it go. Don't argue with Mom. She only takes my side a little, that's all. Only a little? Sis, is this your car? Yeah. When did you buy it? How much was it? A few days ago. A little over 400,000. Weren't you renting this whole time? Where did you get money for a car this expensive? I saved it. When I had no money, you said I was useless. Now that I do, you act like the money must be shady. Mom, Sis bought a car. Over 400,000. Brand new. I saw it myself. Where did she get the money? Maybe a bonus, maybe a loan. If she really had money, why didn't she say a word when the homes were divided up? It's her money. We're family, why hide it? Don't tell me she already bought a place. 182 square meters, 4 bedrooms, 2 living rooms. Total price, $816 million. How's the security? Private elevator for each unit. Visitors need the owner's approval. The elevator from the underground garage goes straight to your floor. Ms. Shen, you already own one home. Is this one an investment? The West Side place is close to work and move-in ready. This one is for the long term. Yes, I'm sure. Send me the contract first. Can you send me the real estate lawyer you mentioned before? Gu Yanshin, you bought another place? This one's for the long haul. Sis, what are you doing here? House hunting. A place at Donghu 1 costs 8 or 9 million. You're just looking, right? You already signed? None of your business. Sis, where did you get that kind of money? Did I ever ask where the money for your 3 homes came from? Mom, I think she bought a place at Donghu 1. Did you go to Donghu 1 today? Did Su Wanning tell you? Forget who told me. Where did the money come from? You're a regular employee, then suddenly you buy a car and look at a place this expensive. Of course we're worried. You're not worried. You just can't believe I might be doing better than Chengze. Chengze's hit a rough patch. His company is short on cash. How much? Let him explain it. Since you've got money to spare, help him bridge the gap. He just got 3 properties. Those are for the kids' schooling and your brother's future. His homes can't be touched, but my money can. Your siblings. Why keep score so closely? You kept score just fine when the houses were handed out. Shenjixia, are you ever gonna let the house thing go? I'm not clinging to it. You gave him every benefit, then came to me when it was time to take the risk. Sis, meet me at the cafe tomorrow at noon. I'll explain everything face to face. Fine, talk. A project went sideways. The client is withholding payment, and the suppliers are demanding theirs. How much? 2 million. What about your 3 properties? Sis, I can't touch them. One's our home in the south, one earns rent in the old district, and the last is for the kids' school. So every one of your properties has a purpose, but my money doesn't? It's just a short-term loan. 6 months tops. I'll pay you back the second the project money comes in. I lent you $200,000 to start your business, covered $80,000 for your wedding, and paid another $20,000 when Wanning was pregnant and you changed cars. That's $300,000. Which part did you ever repay? We never used to count every penny like this. We didn't because I always let it slide, not because you didn't know me. Sis, I know I was wrong before, but the company really won't survive this. Then sell one property, or legally mortgage one with a clean title. No, those homes are mom and dad's life savings and the kids' future security. Your properties are security, but my money isn't. Then sell your car first. You can take a cab to work. Shenchengzi, your biggest problem isn't money. Then what is it? You think that whenever you need something, you're entitled to take it from someone else. Sis, I'm your own brother. You're my brother, not my financial responsibility. How did the talk go, Zixia? Help with whatever you can. Mom, he needs 2 million. Did you know that? 2 million? How did it get that high? Why aren't you asking what those 3 properties are worth? Mom, he's not asking for it all at once. How can he touch the houses? Those homes are your brother's foundation. What about me? Don't I deserve one too? Zixia, you're a woman. Once you marry, you'll have a home of your own. When the houses were divided, I was the daughter who'd marry out. Now Chengzi needs money. And suddenly, I'm the sister who's obligated to help. But Wanning's about to have the baby. Think of it as helping the child. Today it's the company. Next time, is it tuition, a bigger house, or the mortgage? Sis, are you really going to abandon me? Refusing to absorb your failed investment isn't abandoning you. Negotiate what can be negotiated, cut what can be cut, and sell assets if that's what it takes. That's cold. You used to say I was too soft. Now I set a boundary and suddenly I'm cold. Lunch is on me. Don't call me again unless it actually matters. You really can't help him just this once? Sis, it's fine if you won't. We'll figure it out ourselves. Everyone stop pressuring her. Don't be mad. He tells everyone to stop pressuring me, but every word is still defending him. People change. Isn't our cousin's wedding today? Perfect. Everyone's here. I used to fear the relatives would call me ungrateful. I'm done playing along. Zixia, your mother called me yesterday and cried all night. Is she okay? Physically, yes. But she's heartbroken. Your brother is struggling. As his older sister, you should help somehow. Auntie, do you know how much he's short? Then why don't you lend him 200,000 first, Auntie? Where would I get that kind of money? Neither do I. A car is a car. Cash is cash. Zixia, I'm blunt. Don't take it personally. Then you can keep it to yourself. I'm saying this for your own good. If you fall out with your family, who will stand behind you when you get married? The family that never gave me a room, gave me no property, and now wants me to sell my car? Don't forget, raising you wasn't easy for your mother. I never denied my duty to support her, but I didn't raise Shenchengzi's company. Sis, don't blame me for what I said in the family chat yesterday. Which part? The part where you said I got successful and abandoned my brother? Or the part where you said I kept mom and dad up all night? Sis, today is our cousin's wedding. Don't make a scene. I'm not. You were the ones discussing me in the family chat first. Whatever you have to say it at home. I've already said everything. You just refuse to listen. Everyone, I won't take much time. I only have 3 questions. If I get anything wrong, correct me right here. First, on August 10th, my parents gave all 3 school district properties to my brother and made me sign away my share. Did any of you ask, even once, if the son gets all 3, what does Zixia get? Second, the very next day, they cleared out my old room. My clothes went into trash bags, and my books and awards were dumped on the floor because my sister-in-law wanted a nursery. Sis, you barely ever stay there. We were just getting the room ready early. Getting it ready required stuffing my clothes into trash bags? Last question. Shen Chengzi's company needs 2 million. He won't sell the 3 properties he just received or use them as collateral, but he wants me to sell my car and hand him the money. I only suggested it. I never forced her to sell. Your suggestion was, my car can be sold, but your properties are untouchable, right? I'll pay the medical bills I'm responsible for and fulfill every duty I owe. But Shen Chengzi's investments, mortgage, business losses, and his child's extra education costs have nothing to do with me. I will not sacrifice my life to fund anyone else's favoritism again. Do you have to humiliate this family in front of everyone? Mom, you spent 32 years humiliating me. I'm only saying it out loud once. Congratulations, you two. I left my wedding gift at the reception table. I've held this grudge in for 32 years. Today, I finally let a little of it go. Just a little, but it was enough. After that wedding, the Shen family group chat went silent for 2 whole days. But on the 3rd night, no one in the Shen family slept. How could she say that in front of everyone? She humiliated the whole Shen family. I never thought she'd be that ruthless. I only said a couple of things in the chat. Was all that really necessary? Enough! What are you saying? You think this is our fault too? Isn't it? None of us could answer the 3 questions she asked that day. When we gave Chungzae the houses, did we ever ask what would happen to her? We bought those houses. We can give them to whoever we want. Yes, we bought the houses, but she's our daughter too. Dad, I never asked her to give me anything. No, you didn't, but you accepted it every single time. Dad, talking about this won't fix anything. The company is still in trouble and the suppliers are chasing me again. Then sell the house. Dad, I can't sell the house. Why not? That house was just a gift from us. But Jixia's car isn't her security? The money she saved wasn't hard-earned? My dad told me all of this later. Page after page, it was all about Shen Chengze. My life felt like an afterthought shoved between the lines. Fine, go talk to your mother. It wasn't the 3 houses that broke her heart. Her heart had been broken for years. No, Jixia has always been the sensible one. She won't really hold this against us. That's exactly why we've taken her for granted all these years. Mom, the suppliers called again. If I don't pay this week, they're taking legal action. Stop going to Jixia. You're an adult. You started the company, you signed the contracts, and you need to face the consequences. You can't just abandon me. I'll help you figure something out, but I won't make your sister sell her car, and I won't let anyone pressure her again. Shen, are you really giving up on Chengze? I'm not giving up on him. I just won't keep using Jixia to bail him out. Miss Shen, your 10:30 meeting is ready. Attorney Chung said you don't drink coffee. Please have a seat. He even remembered my little habits. You and your brother should both share the basic responsibility of caring for your parents. But his business cash flow, housing plans, and children's education are his personal expenses, not yours. I understand that, but when my family keeps bringing it up, it's hard to stay firm and live at my own pace. What if I only pay my agreed share of my parents' medical bills and stop getting involved in my brother's personal problems? Is that guilt coming from you or from relatives constantly calling you ungrateful and heartless? A little of both. Ms. Shen, having boundaries doesn't make you cold. Without them, family love slowly turns into pressure and resentment. The words sounded simple. When money or family arrangements are involved, keep written records. Discuss anything likely to cause conflict in advance, so resentment doesn't build later. It simply meant I would stop sacrificing myself to keep everyone else happy. Sorry, what I just said may not have been completely objective. Real emotions are what make us human. How much is today's consultation? 700 yuan in total. Setting boundaries doesn't mean cutting off your family. It means stepping out of an unfair burden and finding a healthier way to be together. This time I didn't apologize or explain myself. Take care of yourself. It was ordinary and long overdue, but I stared at it for a long time. Ms. Shen, 3 people say they're your family. A pregnant woman, another woman, and a man. Have them wait at the gate. They came sooner than I expected. I wasn't nervous. I had rules, evidence, and a door that belonged to me. Shixia, why did you leave us standing outside? You came without warning. Security followed the rules and registered you. What's the problem? Sis, Mom is just worried. It's windy out here and I'm pregnant. Then you definitely shouldn't be running over here at night. They didn't come to apologize. They came for money. Sis, I'm out of options. The suppliers already sent a legal notice. When is the project payment coming? Why are they withholding it? Does the contract include penalty clauses? Why are you interrogating him? Your brother came for help, not a cross-examination. Mom, he's asking for 2 million yen, not 200. Sis, you have a car and you're looking at East Lake number 1. You must have the money. How do you know I'm looking at East Lake number 1? We were only worried about you. Worried enough to follow me, then run home and tell everyone I might have money? That's not what we meant. Just let us inside so we can talk. If this is about the 2 million, we can talk right here. Sis, I'll write an IOU and clearly state the interest. You've planned your future so carefully. What happens to mine after I sell my car and home? You're still young, you can earn it back. Shen Chengze, listen to yourself. Do you honestly believe that? Jixia, I'm begging you, just this once, please help your brother. Mom, how many times have you said just this once? I used to panic and give in, but now I was simply exhausted. Sell this West Side apartment. It's worth over 4 million. Give Chungzae 2 million first. You can rent somewhere else. This is an emergency. I'm not selling this home. Why does one person need such a big place? To sleep, eat, read, and live my own life. Are you recording us? When it comes to money, property, and Shen Cheng's company, it's best to keep a record. Sis, you're treating us like strangers. I'll fulfill my responsibilities as a daughter, but if you pressure me to sell my car or home again, talk to my lawyer. I used to be the one left outside. Now the door was mine. Sometimes answering just once is enough to drag you back in. Miss Shen, are you sure you want to sell the West Side apartment? You haven't owned it long. Prices here are rising fast. Listing it at 4.3 million shouldn't be a problem. Sell it as soon as possible. Do you urgently need the money? Why sell so quickly otherwise? A real home should make me feel safe, not make me wonder who's waiting outside every time I open the door. I'm moving somewhere else. This home cost over 8 million. Before, I never would have dared imagine it. The keys were in my hand, and the deed would carry my name. At the Shen family table, I always sat closest to the kitchen, ready to serve food, clear dishes, or give up my seat. This table was different. Wherever I chose to sit was my place. Sis, I know you're in there. I just came to see you. Get to the point. Sis, do you really have to be this guarded around me? You followed me, then showed up asking me to sell my place. Chungzi hasn't slept in days, and Mom cries nonstop. Can't you at least think of the baby? No. The baby isn't mine, the project isn't mine, and neither is the debt. Then at least sell the apartment. Isn't it already on the market? How did you know? The realtor told me. I didn't mean anything by it. He wasn't here to apologize. He came to see whether the money from my sale could end up in Shen Chengzi's pocket. Seriously? After you sell it, could you lend Chengzi 2 million first? I'm selling the place, but I'm not lending you the money. I'm selling this home to let go of my past, not to fund your future. Su Wanning. She came after all. Her scooter couldn't get in, so she had to leave it at the gate. Hi, I'm the owner of Unit 2801 in Building 28. There's a woman at the gate who may be looking for me. Don't worry, Ms. Shen. We'll verify her identity. Without an appointment, she won't be allowed in. My new life truly began when I finally found the courage to shut that door. What do you want? I'm your mother. Am I not even allowed to ask where you live? If you're only asking whether I'm safe, I am. Wanning said you live at East Lake number 1. Homes there are expensive. She didn't ask whether I liked it here or whether I'd eaten. Her first question was still about the price. It's fine. How much is fine? Mom, why are you asking? If this is about money, I don't want to discuss it. Shenjixia, are you really this guarded around your own parents now? Fine. Your brother and Wanning are at the gate. Let them in. Your dad and I are on our way. Several people at the gate claim to be your parents and brother. They're getting pretty upset. If they insist on coming in, don't let them. I'll come down. I didn't let them upstairs. Not because I was afraid they'd see the place, but because I refused to let them barge into my life again. Jixia, don't talk like that. We're all family. Mom, I already said this last time. Don't show up again without permission. Jixia, Dad only wanted to see where you live. Now you've seen it. I'm doing great. You can go home. You live in a home worth over 8 million yuan, while your own brother's company collapses. How is that fair? Over 8 million? Jixia, this place cost over 8 million yuan? Where did you get that kind of money? For months, they'd questioned again and again, directly or indirectly, how I could possibly own all this fair and square. Sis, tell me the truth. Have you been rich this whole time? You want the truth? Fine, but not in the hallway. Come upstairs. Once we say this out loud, none of us can pretend anymore. The entire apartment felt like a world that had never belonged to them. Take off your shoes, don't dirty the carpet. Jixia, you really live here? Yeah. Sis, how much was this place? Did you pay cash? 16 million yen, paid in full. If you have this much money, why won't you help Chengze? You asked that so naturally. You've all been dying to know, haven't you? Go ahead, look. The lottery? Yeah. I won 70 million yuan, 56 million after tax. On the morning of August 10th, I spent 20 yuan on a ticket downstairs from work. At noon, I checked the numbers. I had won. It was the same day you made me sign away all 3 apartments. That night, August 10th, you called me home and said we had something important to discuss. Give all 3 apartments to Chengze first. Your brother's under pressure and the baby's due soon. You're a daughter. You'll marry someday. Property is safer in a son's hands. Putting them in Chengze's name is best for this family. Shixia, I didn't know. I swear I had no idea you'd won the lottery. So what? If you had known, would you have given me 1 apartment or told me to hand my winnings to Chengze? The next day, I claimed the prize. 56 million hit my account. My first reaction wasn't joy. I laughed because the night before, you just told me I didn't need a home. Do you know? When the apartments were divided up, I knew none of the 3 was mine. When my room was emptied, you knew those were my things and did nothing. When you needed money, you knew you owned 3 apartments, yet you still came to me before touching your own. Sis, I admit it, I got used to it. Used to what? I got used to Mom and Dad always choosing me. I got used to your things becoming mine whenever I needed them. Because someone was always clearing the path for you, bailing you out and asking me for favors on your behalf. Sis, what good does any of this do now? We admit we treated you badly, but Chengzi is really in trouble. You have 56 million. 2 million is nothing to you. There it was. They'd finally circled back to the money. So are you apologizing because you know you were wrong, or because you found out I'm rich? Sis, how can you think that of us? Then don't blame me for thinking it. I won't use this money to fill Shen Chengzi's financial hole. Your investment failed. Why should my having money mean I must pay for your mistakes and forget how you treated me? Jixia, I'm scared you're going to cut us out of your life. Mom, this isn't about whether I want you. For 32 years, you've shown me I was never your first choice. Jixia, Dad is sorry. Dad, that I'm sorry came far too late. So late I don't even know what to do with it anymore. I'd waited so long for this moment, but it wasn't satisfying at all. There was no rush of victory, just a deep, bone-deep exhaustion. Take your time, I need some air. This is my home. Shut the door when you leave. It's not that I wasn't hurt. I had simply cried all my tears a long time ago. That night, I went home without waiting for anyone to apologize. 6 pages. Not many terms, but everyone was crystal clear. Turns out, things people refuse to explain get a lot clearer once they're written down. This isn't a discussion, it's a notice. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gu Yanshin. Ms. Shenjixia asked me to help formalize the boundaries around each person's family responsibilities. Do we really have to take family matters this far? Mrs. Zhou, this agreement isn't meant to push the family apart. It's meant to stop blurred responsibilities from causing the same hurt over and over. This time, I won't explain myself alone until I'm completely drained. First, Ms. Shen Jixia will fulfill her legal duty to support her parents, including reasonable living expenses, medical assistance, and necessary visits. That's only right. Second, Mr. Shen Chengzi and his spouse will be solely responsible for his personal investments and business debts, as well as their household and children's education expenses. Mr. Gu, so the kids can't ask their aunt for school expenses? Voluntary gifts are fine. Using the elders to pressure her into paying is not. Third, the 3 homes in top school districts have already been gifted to Mr. Shen Chengzi. Any benefits or future obligations arising from that gift have nothing to do with Ms. Shen Jixia. Mom, when you had me sign the waiver form, none of you thought that was too formal. Fourth, no one may show up uninvited at the other party's home, workplace, or apartment entrance to harass, block, or emotionally pressure them. Any visit must be approved in advance. That day which is exactly why this needs to be in writing. I'm not guarding against family. I'm guarding against repeated boundary crossing. Those are the main points. Please read them over and raise any questions you have. Sis, let me ask you this. If I really hit rock bottom, would you still refuse to help? What do you call rock bottom? After you've sold a house and negotiated a way to limit the damage, or the moment trouble starts and you come straight to me? I can help when you truly need it, but only after you take responsibility for your own life. But after we sell the house, what about the kids' schooling? When you asked for 3 houses, did you ever wonder what would happen to me? Your kids aren't the only ones who need a future. I do too. Jixia, about this account. Your mom and I can still cover our own living expenses. You don't need to keep putting money into it. We both have pensions and some savings. We always planned to leave it all to Chengze, but maybe it's time we carried some of the load ourselves. Then we can revise this clause. Medical and caregiving costs for the parents will be split proportionally according to each side's ability to pay. I looked at the pen and remembered that document from August 10th. I signed the same way back then. Only that time I signed away my rights. This time I was signing my boundaries. Will this make things easier for you now? It'll make things clearer. Starting today, I expect everyone to follow the agreement. Jixia, get home safely, okay? Sis, I'll contact a real estate agent tomorrow. I know, that's your decision. Don't put your sister in that position again. The night air was chilly, but this time, I didn't feel cold. For once, I had taken a step back from the place where everyone kept taking from me. Maybe clarity is a good thing. Dad. Jixia, I'm sorry. Have you been doing okay lately? Dad, let's get everything straight first. Okay, let's do that first. Some relationships can't be repaired with one apology, but they can start healing once everything stops getting tangled together. If you need a quick sale, you'll have to lower the price a little, but the money will come in faster. List it. Stop calling. He'll reach out when he's ready. We used to drag him back every time. Now let him decide for himself. That night, my mom didn't call again. Neither did Shen Chengzi. Mr. Shen, we need a concrete repayment plan, not another verbal promise. I've listed 1 house. We'll use this plan to divide and repay the debt first. Once the first payment clears, we can pause the next stage of proceedings. Before, I would have immediately asked if it was enough or if they needed help. Now, I only respond with the facts. I finally stopped carrying everyone else's panic. His company was finally off my to-do list. Then what are we supposed to do? Sell the house and negotiate the debt. From now on, find your own solutions first. Your dad wanted to return these photos. I wasn't really present before. I want to make up for it now, though I know I may not be able to. Thank you. Next time, call first. I'll meet you when I can. I realized how desperately I'd once waited to be seen. Now, whether they see me or not no longer decides who I am. This time, I finally put myself on page 1. See? I told you it was time to officially meet. Warm water as always. You both actually remembered. That's what good friends do. You finally don't have to carry everything alone. Not everyone who gets close is trying to take something from you. A truly new life doesn't have to begin with fireworks. Sometimes it just means waking up without wondering who will ask you to sacrifice something again. Relationships may not heal overnight, but at least no one has to barge in and call it love anymore. That's enough. At least for today, it's enough.